Yeah, I'm ready. It's fine. Evening, everybody.
Ooh, that's amphibious.
Hey, that meme. Nope. How you doing? There's the Mega Hydrate.
He actually got it. I'm surprised. I figured with that challenge somebody was going to try to steal it from him.
Working on the emergency rations.
I do it only when I feel like doing his tactics. I remember their food.
Right. It is armored food that fights back.
I could ruin their kosherness and smother them in cheese.
How do you know their suits aren't powered by cheese?
I guess I don't.
Y'all are making assumptions.
Dr. says because Gavin doesn't play the army.
I mean, I feel like his parents would have definitely told him not to play with his food. So if anything, you're lending credence to the idea that they're covered in cheese.
Deadwood says, hey.
That needs to get turned down a little bit on this end. I'm freaking tired, and tomorrow's gonna be a long day too.
Is that I was going to ask about that?
Yeah, it is, especially with starting 3 hours late. I mean, honestly, it always, or as always, it will depend on.
Hey, look, you're live. Stream core friendly.
It will depend on how many shipments we have, but.
Dactic says, sir, I will fight you on specific days. Say Thursday and Friday. Tactics, send me your list by tomorrow.
I was gonna say, are you playing your Space Marines that you have, or are you playing Necrons? Are you playing other models?
I'm going to jerk into one end or from the other. Alright, well, I need lists of what I need to pull and which day's which. Sent to me.
I almost offered with Gavin to swap to Necrons or something different the second time I played against him.
You need the practice.
Assuming that I played him third on Friday, I think 5 games would be enough practice, but I do want to be absolutely comfortable with that list.
You're probably going to play me 30 today. And if you're expecting me to stick to the chess clock, then we need to have some serious conversations about my stuff.
No, I was going to, when it came to you, specifically if we did play third,
Just
I was...
chess clock yourself.
Yes, chess clock myself and just ignore your time.
Fair enough. Nothing. There is a unpainted Silent King, so you can play with the Silent King. He is fully built, but not painted. Otherwise, it's everything you've seen. However, the Silent King will more than likely not be painted by the April tournament at GT. To keep that in mind. Because there's too much on his docket to paint before the Silent King. Yeah, give me sass.
I think you're wrong, but
Okay, never mind. Chris says he'll have the Silent King painted. Put it in your list. Now you have to get that done by a date. He did. He said that. He speaks a lot without speaking words. And I can read a lot of his body language. It's what happens when you live with someone for 10 years. Right?
mm-hmm.
How was it together 10 years?
Off and on. There's been breaks in there, but
My mother's been not really morbid, but kind of, you know what I mean, lately. And she was talking about when they die in the house that they're in. And I said I'll have an estate sale before I move in. And she goes, what? You wouldn't want to live in it like this? I'm like, Chris would die. He would die.
I have
What?
no offense to your parents. I have zero desire to live in that house.
I know. Zippy says, I need more battle suits for my town. Should I get a broadside or more fire warriors?
Well, if you need... Yeah, that got louder.
It should have gotten louder, but it should have gotten more scrubs.
I'm busier. Sorry.
You're fine.
If you need more battle suits, a broadside's a battle suit. The fire warriors aren't.
Titan says fair. The only thing about the Silent King, I'm not sure how to play him. I know the rules mainly, but do you hide him? Is there certain combos? You can't hide him. Combos with other units you need to do with him? He's unhideable.
He is unhideable. He has too many wounds. Actually, no. I think he is hideable. He's just huge.
Is he hideable?
Yeah, because he has 14 wounds.
Oh, right, because he gets all the other ones with his other...
Because he has the two menhirs.
They don't count as...
You just have to keep track of all of the buffs that he throws out. Because he throws out my will be done to 2 different units. And then he has auras and things. So you basically move him up the table with a giant blob of warriors. With a 20-man blob of warriors. And you just try to protect the warriors as much as possible while they do all the work. He is enormous. Like, he is on par with an Age of Sigmar centerpiece in size, almost.
Yeah, he makes it big.
I have not built the Psychomancer or Chronomancers yet, so there's that. You may have to proxy the Plasmancers as Chronomancers. But yeah, it's mostly about abusing his volume of rules. And hope he doesn't die too quickly. Because, like, there's force multipliers and then there's the Silent King.
Pixel Raffalo says, "Who is your silent tank?"
The silent tank. Am confused.
Cal says, "All the Town Crisis suit."
Almost all of them. Oh, my bad. Thought I heard silent tank when I joined. My tank is still pretty mean DPS. Silent King.
Silent Tactics wants to know how the rates are equipped.
They're equipped with whip coils, but I would run them with claws because the claws are better. They're what I own.
They came already built and painted.
Yeah, pretty much. I finished off a set of them. That was the limit of what I did.
Yeah. You're fine, don't run.
Yeah, in this edition, claws are better. And just run them with... And if you're using mine, just run them with claws anyway. I don't feel like clipping them. Because the claws are better. Do I own one or two reanimators? I only own one, right? Because I only have one Indomitus Necron half, right?
No, you have two. No,
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
An optic reanimator. Where's my phone? Come here, phone. I followed like 10 people today.
I know.
How do you know?
Because at least one of them messaged and said, "Thank you for following." And I was like, why am I getting messages on...
Sorry.
Oh, Holly's on my Instagram again.
I'm on your Instagram every day.
I know.
No, you have two canoptic reanimators. I think. Unless there's two things that look very similar. No, there's only one. Alright, you have one. I'm just full of wrong.
Alright, so I want to pick up another one of those at some point. No rush, though.
My mother said we should check our tire pressure before you take the car. And also, she mentioned checking to see if we need an oil change.
You
before
do.
it goes.
I'm fully aware that your car needs an oil change.
Okay. I'm just throwing that out there because I was thinking about it.
Yeah, the claws are definitely better in 9th edition. I think there was a point where whip coils were the thing to run them with, but...
Going to have to make some concessions either way, but I have to figure out the list. I don't really play Silver Tide when I played Novak, Heavy Scorpic, and Scarabs. I mean, you can play whatever you can play.
I mean, the Novak list is the Silent King list. probably just one glob of warriors. You can run two, which pushes it closer to a Silver Tide Novak, but certainly not necessary. I need to get my flayed ones built.
They're clipped.
One set of them, yeah.
No, they're all clipped. Thought.
No, there's a
No, I
set.
only did
There's
the
a
set
set
of
in the
them.
Battle
You're right,
Force.
you're right.
Nice. Broadsides are good. The internet thinks they're better than they are, but they're still good. Yes, Borkon broadsides are great. Though I will say, in 6 rounds of a tournament that I took Borkon broadsides to, every single time I dominated a railgun to ignore invul saves, that gun missed. So, I am slightly salty about that. Because it definitely cost me matches. Because I would promptly miss with the railgun that was ignoring invul saves, and then they'd invul save against the other one. Consistently. But we figured out why my Storm Surge, my second Storm Surge had never came in. So that's actually on its way, hopefully now. Should actually be here.
He killed Robot Girly Man. He said his killed Robert Girly Man.
Oh yeah, if you hit something with it and on that, it definitely hits. So now you get 2 and 3 Storm Surge, yes. Because apparently, so the way that Atomic Empire works, at the very least, is that our system will ping one of our other distributors for things before it pings Games Workshop. That distributor gets a very limited amount of GW product. So, when it fails to ping that distributor, we get it directly from GW. Because it's more of a hassle to get it directly from GW, because they could just tell you no, that you're not getting this, and there's nothing we can do about it. I think it's been likened, ordering from Games Workshop has been likened to filling out a Christmas wish list. You just kind of tell Santa what you want, and maybe he gives it to you. Well, apparently the Storm Surge has been in our system for so long that we had never added an item code from Games Workshop to the back end of our system. So the system every week was pinging our distributor going, hey, do you have this model you haven't had in like 5 years? And they would say no. And it would just go, okay, and move on. But it wouldn't show up on any of the reports or back end things saying that. So we could never knew to order it from Games Workshop. So that's been fixed. And I bumped the order total from 1 to 2. Because yay, computers. I wouldn't be surprised if I had them by the time that I... Like, assuming that Games Workshop actually sends them to us the way that they should, I wouldn't be surprised if they were waiting for me when I came back from Adepticon. At which point, Triple Storm Surge Borkan will be a thing. Much to the delight of the people who get to play with me on a regular basis. Sorry, guys.
Whatever. Can't get any worse.
I am simply future-proofing my Tau against a crisis nerf. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, you were already told that you don't get paid when we forcibly rehired you last time. That you tried to quit. I mean, escape. I mean,
Al says
quit.
that I need 2 more Stompas. Triple Sturgis is quitting a Talinar. He is going to try that list.
We are going to play that list with Dead Memes Tawanar.
It's going to be a recorded bat report.
It will be a streamed bat report.
Streamed?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we're going to stream that.
That's fine. Dead Memes says yes. Do you have any points left after that? Here, I'll make the list. Hold on.
It's exactly 2,000 points.
Exactly 2,000 points.
Yes,
For 3 rip times.
So you get those. You get the Tawanar, the way that it's loaded out, which is exactly 1,000 points, and then you get 2 Storm Surges with the worst gun.
What are we throwing against that?
And 1 Storm Surge with the better gun of the 2.
Do I throw my Stomp on Gorkanut list against that?
I don't know, you just throw whatever you want and you just beat me on points because I can't freaking score. Like, that's the thing, is that I'm going to go into that list and be going like, cool, if I don't table you by 2, I'm dead. Like, I lose the game. 100% I'm just going to lose that game. It will be fun. We are going to be playing to table whoever is my opponent on that particular match. I'm probably going to have to make more airburst fragmentation launchers so that I can get all 3 Storm Surges to wield them as their underslung weapon. Because if I'm running triple Storm Surge, I have a lot less points for crisis suits and such. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to protect myself from just getting swamped with. You need 4 twin Volkites. I'll look at the. My slicer will estimate the cost, and I'll get back to you. I have to make sure that they print correctly and all that, so.
And the printer is currently printing something for Chris.
Yeah, my printer is currently misbehaving a lot recently, so. Do you already own the Contemptor bodies? Bought one last night. Yeah, I probably need to get 2 of the plastic kits for the lore keepers. Because I think getting that list up and testable is probably a lower, but on the priority list, but a lower one. You agree?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Getting the Dreadnought list up and running for the lore keepers is probably an okay priority.
Yeah.
Not like the biggest priority, but
I would love to have Leviathan Dread, but the cost to run it is kind of dumb.
What do you mean it's the cost to run it? They're fine. I mean, most people are starting at like 4 to 6 CP these days, so
very true.
If the Leviathan's gonna provide enough firepower, which it probably will, like depending on chapter, like it's definitely worth bringing. I really want the ones with the what is it, like the quad melt-a-gun loadout guns on either side, or the 6 melt-a-gun storm cannons. Yeah, because the relic contemptors also cost to run, and those see competitive play all the time. Imperial Fist one with dual siege drills cause smash. I mean, I can give respect to that. The problem is getting it across the table to where it can actually smash these days. In your average game, sure, it's going to be fun and awesome and hilarious. Just don't take it to a tournament. Because it will get shot off the table before you ever get it across the board.
Sad face things.
Yeah. It is absurdly hard to get dreads across the board, enough of them. Yeah, if you can, and I think that there are strats to give it deep strike. I feel like there are. But if you can't deep strike it, you need to be bringing a tech priest or a tech marine to heal it. And you either need to be running it as Iron Hands to give it a feel no pain, I think is what they give vehicles, or Ultras to give Tigerius's invul save out to it.
To make it a character, we need his character dread for the win. If we love Iron Hands, it means which one has the character dread?
Apparently the Iron Hands. Which is news to me. That does seem hilarious. Yay, doggo time.
The door is open. I don't know if you noticed that.
I did. I am quite comfortable with the temperature, so.
With the door open, yeah. So when I first got in here, it was sweltering.
That's hilarious.
They have a thing that makes it a character, so all the stuff applies to it. Anything with Dreadnought. Okay, is anything Dread?
I still think this is the best house scheme I've seen. I appreciate that. Considering how simple it really is.
That's a little...
Sometimes, yeah. I'm just glad my Tau aren't shelf ornaments anymore. After how bad they were for most of this edition. Like I will openly admit that they need to be toned down a little bit, but I don't think it's quite as bad as most of the people on the internet think it is.
Swear, but I love Necrons. I can't wait to keep mine. Have bodies on my bases, but I have 16 million.
They have a soft spot in my heart.
easily kit bashable. I did some brave things with mine that I loved. Wow. Well, every Necron that Chris has painted currently is on his Insta. There are no Necrons left to post until he paints more.
So until the Silent King is complete, basically.
Yeah. Abyssal says I just need my wyvern skull for my hunter now. How close to done with the bodyguards are you?
Not terribly far. I have to do all the silver on them. But that takes like 5 minutes. I have to do the purple and then the airbrush and basing. But this is the last, I think, hand brush section of them. No, the purple. This is the last major section of them. The largely time consuming. And I still don't know what to do about the Pathfinders to mark them as being distinctly different.
And the Fire Warriors?
Yeah. And that's the biggest question I have right now.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. My mother inadvertently gave me a great idea for your board.
Okay.
Okay, so you wanted to make it look like a fish tank, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is you take, we'll probably just need to go buy one, because we don't have every piece of it, but you take like a poster frame, and you take these pieces of it, and you stick them in the four corners, and then you take like the clear, super flexible like plastic that poster frames have, and use that around the edges, and you can just put it on the edge of the board you have. And like, make it a tank.
Yeah, that might work.
And then we can add, I still think we should add the pebbles to bases and the board.
We can do that.
But don't you think that would work? Like these with the super flexible plastic that comes with it?
Possibly. I'm not sure. The question I have for that is, or the concern I have for that is transportation. Which is a... Yes. My Tao's basing is all, like, hyper bright against black and stones. So my display board is pulling inspiration directly from fish tanks. They can't see. Try now. Put it, like, in front of my face.
The pink parts are broken that need to be fixed.
Feel free to link them.
Much brighter over here. Can I have that in your front?
But if people are going to keep calling my army fish, then we're going to embrace it.
Kosher fish.
That part y'all need to stop with. Why are Necrons so hard to assemble? Cause spindly skelly boys. They want you to be as grumpy with them as they are with you by the time that you finish assembling them. Those grumpy old man robots. Phone, stop running away. But yeah, I'm always up to look at more inspirational photos of Tau.
Your head's in the camera. The things I did to my first Necron shall not be discussed. They will forever be test models.
First rule of test Necrons is we don't talk about test Necrons. I'm sure you could. Man, Zippy, I have a lot more than that to assemble. Now that I've actually got my reinforcements in for them, I've got the entire battle force to assemble. Ah, don't. It's gonna be glorious when they're done.
I'm picturing the Alpha Legion transitions with Necrons and Skeletons. Ghouls. Necrons are Altharians. Fast ones to note, I've never seen pictures of my Tau color scheme. So besides, I think Alfarius is my Tau army.
Yes, you did. I'm very excited to see how it turns out. It's very close to a scheme that I almost went with.
Check out this new walker that Geargut made.
Did I approve? I approve of a lot of Geargut's work, though, let's be fair.
Yeah.
I need another job in addition to this just to be able to spend all of the money that I want to support Gear Gut.
Ooh, I want these. They're big bomb squigs. Imagine Black Rage for the Alpha Legion.
I mean, that wouldn't be the Black Rage if they were Alpha Legion. It's one way you could identify an Alpha Legionnaire in your Blood Angels. He never succumbs to the Black Rage. I wonder if the Alpha Legion ever forget what they actually look like.
Maybe they see themselves as they are every time they open there.
Been a while and I never got to do it because I fought Gavin. Reanimation protocols are a 5-up. Correct. Warriors reroll 1s and reanimators, canoptic reanimators make it a 4-up. For a unit within 6 inches.
Bizzle can't find the unit for you. Bizzle can't find the army unit for you.
Oh, okay. Okay. No worries. Of course I dropped the fragile one.
There's rumors there's going to be a new evolution.
I think that would almost require a new type.
Did they say what the next 40k pre-orders are yet? They said something. Hold on, I'm double checking.
The last ones announced were the Grey Knight and Thousand Suns combat patrols.
Oh, and the Lord of the Rings stuff.
Yeah. Which is basically the individual halves of Soul Wars.
Yeah, and you can get Castle and Crow and the Infernal Master. Is that right?
At least the Infernal Master. I don't know if the Castle and Crow actually comes in the patrol.
No, they said they're coming out with the individual.
Oh, they're coming out with individual boxes for those as well?
Yeah. It looks like Guard's gonna get their Codex before Chaos, though.
Yeah. They're gonna get halfway through the year.
If they don't do the most ridiculously huge Chaos release, I don't even know. Because at this point,
Yeah.
I feel like Chaos deserves it at this point. Because they've been screwed.
Yeah, because the Grey Knight Combat Patrol comes with a librarian.
Yeah, but they announced that the Castle and Crow
Yeah.
individual model is coming out soon. Too.
Yep, I see it now. And then Dark Imperium is the book.
Dark Imperium U. Sorry.
Guard gets a new codex this year, I'll be greatly surprised. I mean, there's 3 codexes left. They're kind of...
4. After Tyranids, there's 4.
Demons, CSM, and Guard.
And Knights.
Oh yeah, and Imperial slash Chaos
Forget
Knights.
about Knights, the one that I want.
The one that I want?
Yeah. And Knights maybe 2 books. Because Knights is probably 2 codexes, Imperial Knights and Trader Knights. So that makes 5. But after Tyranids, you got, and possibly 6 if the World Eaters rumors are true. And World Eaters are getting their own book.
Of the existing armies, there's 4.5 remaining.
The 0.5, the
It's Knights versus Chaos Knights.
Yeah.
I'm counting that as a 0.5. And then they released the last codex, and 3 months later, 10th edition. Don't do that. Don't you bring that evil in here.
Yeah, I would be really annoyed by that. At the best.
I would like a full calendar year, 2 competitive seasons at least, with every codex existing.
Would be nice. Would be nice. We brought that evil into the chat.
Dead beam. Like, too much of this edition has been during a global pandemic.
90% of this has been during global pandemic.
I mean, they wouldn't kill their game. If they released 10th edition, they wouldn't kill their game, for sure. I'd keep playing.
Most people would keep playing and just complain about it.
I'd just grumble.
So I just said.
And to be fair, if they did it with, question, how much pickle juice do you add to spaghetti noodles? 0? That's gross. I don't like pickles. Ugh.
Who asked that?
Morbid eye. But like, To an extent, I wouldn't mind as long as they do what they did with 9th edition, which is that they release the rules for free in a digital format.
Zippy might ask that. We're gonna. Oh, I want to try something later that might hurt you, but I hope it won't.
Physically, mentally, emotionally.
Physically.
Okay. What?
I want you to lie on the floor, on your back. And I want to pick up your legs and pivot them.
No.
Hey.
Because of where my back problems are. No.
Okay. It's supposed to be good for your hips.
I mean, I really, really don't like the taste, the flavor, the texture. Literally anything about them. The smell makes me gag a little bit.
Yeah, it's bad because I love pickles. I eat significantly less pickles than I would. Which he probably doesn't believe.
Why? It's just a cake. No! No, it's not. Don't you bring that cake stuff in here.
What? What did he say? He said it's a cake?
Yes, he did say it was a cake.
I don't understand.
I don't either, but
How are
I know when I'm
pickles
being
cake?
gaslighted about pickles.
How are pickles cake?
They're not.
I want to know what he said.
It's Xenos propaganda.
Well, I believe Xenos propaganda, so I want to know how pickles are cake.
That red cake that everyone gets wrong.
What? Red velvet? What?
No, I have not tried gherkins because I do not like pickles.
They taste very different than a dill pickle, though.
I don't care.
They're sweet.
They add red dye when it's boiled cocoa powdered.
This is as close to a pickle as telling you. There you go. He ate an unpickled pickle. That's the best you're gonna get out of him. Well, velvet is a fabric and red is a color. And somehow when you put them together, you get cake.
Y'all make my head hurt.
You're welcome. A zucchini is not a pickle. That was a cucumber. He doesn't like zucchini. That was not zucchini. It was a cucumber.
I know. Zucchini literally makes me gag.
I love zucchini.
It is a miracle we can eat in the same room.
Tell me what I know what a cucumber is.
No.
And I will let him be without the knowledge of cucumbers.
Because if I tell him what a cucumber is, I'm going to say it's a melon.
Why?
Because it is.
I mean, yes, but why?
Because if he's going to be obstinate, I'm going to be obstinate.
Exactly, Zippy. Everybody wants to know what a melon is.
figure out if Morbidized turned into a child.
I don't know these words. If you turn into what?
A child. Why's the sky blue?
Yeah.
Yes, but you're intelligent and you know how to use Google. They're vegetables. They're all vegetables.
Melons are fruit.
So are tomatoes.
Yeah.
But are tomatoes a vegetable?
No, they're fruit.
Would you put it in a fruit salad?
I was making salsa.
You're being obstinate and you know it.
I wouldn't put it in any salad, to be fair. That's not true.
Because I've seen you eat tomatoes in salads before. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you can't give me that. I wouldn't put it in a salad. Yes, you would.
Yeah.
You do it all the time.
But you put fruit in
I
salads
did
too.
Google it. It said I have Crohn's. I mean, I think you Googled the wrong thing. But that does sound like the internet.
Well, what is your native language then? And I'll tell you what it is in that language. To be fair, people put lots of different fruits in salads. Arabic. Well, screw it.
They speak Hebrew.
I don't speak Hebrew.
Right, bad Jew. I don't think you're allowed to stick your tongue out at me when we both know it's right.
I still have to stick my tongue in the chip.
Not much, but it's important to know for art history. Yeah.
There you go. First one's melon, second one's cucumber.
Ask for accommodation and you shall be accommodated.
Hey, Grim.
Hey, Graham, how you doing?
Yes, hello. I have a question.
I don't understand the question.
Google Translate can't translate your sentence, but it says O definition after Arabic. Finally happy with how that Sword on the Dreadnought turned out, says Grim.
It did turn out really well.
You know, gonna answer Zippy's question?
I don't understand it.
And now Chris's secret. Morbidi's gonna cry now. Morbidai says Dark Angels are heretics because of half of their legion left to become traitor.
Yes, hello. I have a question.
Zippy wants to know why the Imperium worships a corpse.
He's not dead? They worship the remains of his mortal body after he ascended to a higher plane of existence.
Morbidai says because we all worship corpses.
This is true.
Grim says, well, thanks to your advice, Chris. I appreciate it, man.
I'm glad it worked.
Surprised Morbidai hasn't cried.
I think he's seen me do this on these guys before. Plus, this is actually common practice in, like, a couple of different modeling circles.
I don't know, you like to tell Chris's technique's bad, so. You can't cry? Okay. Yes, the Sharpie. No, that's a valid technique. Okay. You've been validated. How do you feel?
I mean, this is one area where I knew I was valid.
What's this made out of? It must seem like resin.
I have no idea. Very possible it's resin. It's chonky.
Maybe it's resin with patina on top. How do you feel about orcs getting dumber over time? Don't know any different.
You keep asking questions that don't have answers. I don't understand.
I need my brain distracted. It went to a very bad place. No.
They...
Need my brain distracted. It went to a bad place.
Okay. Is everything alright?
Yeah. I'm asking you distracted.
Well, I mean, we have a whole chat full of people who will distract you.
Yes. Grim, get Chris talking. You're good at it.
Many people are good at getting me to talk.
Yes, but last time I was bored and needed help, Grim saved the day.
This is true. Grim is good at saving the day.
Zippy's just trolling hardcore.
I did also notice that. I just wasn't going to mention anything.
So you call me out, but you won't call Ricky out?
Yes, I live with you.
You call Tactics out?
He basically lives here.
Okay. I somehow think you would disagree with that statement.
I don't know, Tactics, do you basically live here?
You better not have fallen back to sleep, Tactics.
No, he's got to be grinding that battleground rating.
We're finishing up his list.
It's true. I think he had it
I have to
finished.
give you 2 lists.
It's true, he does have to give
What?
2 lists.
What?
He does need 2 lists. Alright. I mean, he's at work, I'm pretty sure. But I'm going to throw up a quick BRB screen so I can run to the restroom and stretch. But I will be back as soon as I can be. Alright. I mean, I'm pretty sure that if a Grey Knight went traitor, nobody would know. And I'm also pretty sure his brothers would kill him prior to full ascension. And also fair that the Grey Knights were kind of hidden away during the whole heresy. Their existence wasn't revealed until after. And even then it wasn't revealed. They're registered as a founding, and that's it. Me looking at a Grey Knight that has joined the Greater Good. I mean, no Grey Knight has joined the Greater Good? They don't really get a chance to engage Xenos unless they're helping another chapter. Xenos aren't exactly their expertise. If you want help with Xenos, you call the Death Watch. They're likely to offer to allow a Space Marine to convert, which is more than they can be said for what they'll offer orcs. Because they won't offer orcs nothing. Farsight is a heretic. This is true. They'd probably actually be more likely to work with alongside the Tau in dealing with demon infestations because the Tau are resistant to the influences of the warp. They might purge them afterwards, but if it came between choosing, I'm going to fight these demons or I'm going to fight these Tau who are fighting the demons, they're going to fight the demons first. Farsight was replaced by an Alpha Marine. You're not wrong. Tyranids are a great unifying force. Whether you are unified under the Tyranids or by the Tyranids' existence.
Beans.
Beans.
You would
Yes.
Would you like a mocha or a non-mocha?
Mocha, please.
Scrub, 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 scrub.
It is a good sound.
The seagulls?
Yes. And getting better.
It's 4 people so far. I'll get a 5th on Thursday. Whether he wants it or not.
It's in there.
Who?
Grim.
Oh yeah, it's definitely in there. It stands out better than
I mean, it kind of tracks. Alpha probably replaced Farsight and all his men so that they can infiltrate the Empire. Can they impersonate Xenos? One would assume that they can, but... These guys look so weird and slightly off without the airbrush glow of OSL effects. Technically, I put some milliput putty on a metal model, but I didn't read the instructions and didn't combine the 2 putties first. Will the stuff I have on there now harden on its own? With milliput, I'm not 100% sure. With green stuff, in general, it will, but it will take literal years to dry out. So if milliput's similar, then it'll take years to actually cure completely. Hey Geargut, how you doing?
I was on your Insta earlier.
Yes, we have been drooling over your Instagram, Geargut.
I've got a cat.
Grim.
Some of us are driving through a snowstorm. Jesus.
Yes, coffee coffee time! Coffee, 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 coffee! Cappuccino!
Well, I'm glad you got it all.
Too quiet.
Too quiet.
Too quiet.
I'm sorry. Concentrating.
Too quiet.
I mean, I'm trying to talk and pseudo paint at the same time. I mean, I am painting with a Sharpie right now, so.
Why understand? That's not helping.
That's not gonna help. Recoveries of what, dead meme?
What did that mean say?
He's totally not browsing eBay for recoveries. Recoveries of what?
Probably the Titan he wants.
Is he trying to finish out his cadre?
Or maybe he wants to have 3 Talinars.
I
Wait,
mean-
he did say that.
Yes, he has said that before.
Toby says stuff. You won't know until it enters the house and you have to paint it. Zippy lay off it.
Orcs don't get dumber over time.
Smoothies.
What you got there, dead meme? Smoothie. So how hard, if you're still here, dear God, how hard is it to transport Grandpa?
Grandpa's bigger than you.
Like, I anticipate almost like in
He
one
gets his own
singular.
seat in the car.
I was gonna say, I anticipate one singular trip just transporting Grandpa.
The grandpa, it comes apart at the waist, but the top half is around 40 pounds. Do you sit him in his own car seat?
So the two parts were in the back of the truck, of your truck.
I imagine he has a trailer just for his army.
Too big for the car seat. That's fantastic. Someday, I will see Grandpa in person. Someday. Somehow. I'm not sure how, but someday I will.
I mean, you're just gonna have to play an apocalypse game against him.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit more anything to come close to that.
That means that shipping crate's gonna show up at your door with smoothies right on the side of them. We're gonna get a whole shipping crate of it.
That would be fantastic. If the things that show up at my house to be painted by me for you, I'll show up with either smoothies or stuff written on the side of them. It's just gonna make me smile every time.
At this point, you just stop telling him what you're sending and go, okay, this is what I sent you, this is what I want. Yes, this is that Gear Gun Scrim. Your head's in the screen. happy we're getting so far though.
Gearguts orcs are like the best things on the market. Hands down. Out of every alternative sculpt for pretty much every army I've ever seen.
Your coffee smells good. Does it taste good?
Mm-hmm. I don't actually think that's true, Zippy.
So you had my curiosity, now you have my intentions. Did you make Dave's cord work? And the answer is yes. Go away, you annoying little thing.
Alright, so are you actually... Nope, I need purples. Purples.
I'll purple you.
Am I allowed to make something the size of a Warlord Titan for the Tau if I completely custom build it?
Yes and no.
Listening.
Yes, but when we have space for it. You should have seen Dave on corner if you had already. Take a small gamble and some stuff that out. What kind of smoothies did you order? After Adepticon, you're gonna have a lot of commissions to get through.
It's a good thing.
Grim says that Debbie buy me some custards, pretty please.
I'm gonna make an entire force of Stormcast Eternals into Custodes. That's how I'm gonna play Custodes. The jet bikes are all gonna be the battle cats.
Well, if I need to go to the storage unit to get the poker chips, which I think I do you want me to pull the Stormcast back out? Okay.
That's a after Adepticon thought press problem.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know if the only place I think the poker chips might be in the house is that blue bin of Doom. Am I allowed to go through that Doom box?
One guy's making an Orc Stodes army out of just my boss models. Nice.
Fantastic. Did you hear my question?
Say that one more time.
Can I go through the blue box of Doom?
After stream, sure.
Well, yeah, not right now.
That's what I was basically saying. Just yes, just not right now.
Oh, yes. Look at that belly. Look at that belly. Oh, yeah. Show me that belly. Oh, big fat.
I wonder if I could fit everything I want into a patrol.
Into a troll?
Patrol detachment
For what?
for a trip surge list.
besides the 3 storm surges? Well, let's find out. Give me 1 second.
I mean, I could bring it up over here too, but
Well, you're painting, and if you talk, you can keep painting. If you bring it up, you don't keep painting.
no, but I keep talking more.
I don't know. Ninth edition.
There are looted battlesuit themed mega knobs already available.
Xeno Tau.
Yeah, your available cast of orcs is bruisas is outstanding.
Super heavy auxiliary.
Mm-hmm. Piper makes for the Tau suits. I like her drones a lot.
Okay. So first, in the Lord of War slot, we put a Storm Surge. What's its loadout? Cluster rocket system. 4 destroyer missiles. 2 smart missiles.
None of those are optional.
2 flavors, 2 burst cannons, or airburst fragmentation protectors.
Airburst.
Pulse blast cannon or driver cannon.
Blast cannon.
Does
I
it have
think
advanced
that's-
targeting system? Or
I-
counter fire defense system? Or drone controller? Or early warning override?
Most of those are built in.
No, they are points.
Then you're looking at the wrong. You haven't updated your data.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, changing my data.
I'll have to check out her stuff because I need an alternative to Kroot, and I would much rather have drone style Kroot than the lizard man looking ones.
Didn't we look at her stuff just recently?
Yes, and her drones are adorable. I'm not as fond of the 4-armed battlesuit style that she goes with, but you have to update it.
I don't see anything that looks like it can be crude on her. On this page, at least. This is her Colts page. How do I force update it? 'Cause there's nothing really happening.
Well, the 4 arms are optional on her suits. The rear arms have alternate parts that do not include the arms. I'll definitely have to look closer then, because there's some things that I would love to have access to, but not necessarily for, like, US Opens.
Any clue how to force update this? Okay, she has her own website. Better than the Colts. How did you do it?
Clicked on the right button, I guess. I don't know.
That's really cute.
She has, like, these little drone puppies. Yes, the drone puppies are freaking adorable.
On her website.
And I want to use those for Kroot Hounds. And throw drone puppies at people. But it's the Kroot that I'm like,
Normal heavy weapons platform. I don't see anything that would be crude on her stuff though. This guy's file's only $12. It's not bad. For the little puppy dog drone thing.
is that multiple poses though, or is that just one pose?
Just one pose, I think.
Because that's the biggest issue, is that the Kroot Hounds are absurdly expensive through GW. Those are actually a unit that I hope gets a points nerf.
Here.
I'm gonna have to look at a scale for those, because those look far more heavily armed than... Those look like almost like they're crisis suits with a number of guns on them.
I don't know. I want the Psych Polar Bears. Link? Question mark?
They don't exist as an
Probably
army.
data.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start a new army for it. Well, my smoothies are on the way here. Worst case, still might get some free stuff to loot.
Okay.
But yes, there is technically in 40k there is a race of psychic polar bears.
What button did you push to manage data?
The three books. No.
What? You know what? You just clicked on this.
No, you click on the reload thing. They're part of the Tau Empire.
They're part of Tau.
Auxiliaries. We protect them
Why
from
aren't
the
you
Imperium.
Why aren't you running Psychic
They don't
Polar Bears?
exist. They don't exist in the Codex. Alright, we got our sergeant here ready to go.
Did
His
I do
markings.
that well enough?
Yep.
I do not want Tyranids. Try again.
Because I'm slacking, apparently, is the answer. Alright. I have to make a decision on how to mark these guys separate from...
Make their, do the same thing you're doing with the battle suits, make their helmets all a solid color that's different.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking about doing like a dark red.
Or
But-
you want to be super crazy. You're not going to like this and you're not going to do it. But do a stripe of every color of the neon. Make the rainbow heads.
No. Yeah, see, I'm not slacking. GW is slacking. Trust me, if they gave me psychic polar bears in Tau, I'd buy them. If for no reason other than to have the option to deny psychic powers.
Alright, so
So that's how I've been designating sergeants, squad leaders, is stripes on the head or something similar.
airburst fragmentation projector
Mm-hmm.
and pulse driver cannon.
I think so. That's the two different
And you
profile
want
ones,
the
right?
velocity tracker or the counter fire defense system?
Counter fire defense system.
Okay. Do you want a second support system?
Yes.
Early warning overdrive or multi-tracker?
Multi-tracker.
Okay. It has target lot and thunderous footfall.
Mm-hmm.
Cluster rocket system, 4 destroyer missiles, drone control, and 2 smart missile systems.
Yep.
That seem right?
Yep.
Okay. Now let's duplicate you. And duplicate you. What step do you want this in? Borkan?
Yeah. 100% Borkan. I think I'm gonna go with gray helmets.
I like the red idea. Alright, what HQ do you want? Commander in
The
Crisis?
ethereal plus commander in crisis.
Okay. Troops. From strike team?
Yep, a single squad of strike team.
Elites. Crisis bodyguards? Or crisis battle suits?
Crisis battle suits.
Okay.
Crisis bodyguards go in the no force organization slot.
They're listed as elites.
I understand that there is a area for no force organization.
Alright, you want the bodyguards there?
Yes.
Alright, what else do you want?
Pathfinders and fast attack.
Okay.
I don't know how many points I have left from there.
I have to adjust the numbers on things. How many crisis battle suits, and do you want the whole suit, the whole thing?
Yeah,
Which is
exactly
what,
the way I've been
5?
playing. Yep, 5, all with plasma rifles and
Airburst fragmentation projectors.
and 2 Agburst fragmentation launchers and target lock.
1 plasma, 1 airburst, 1 airburst, and target lock. Radiant battlesuit.
Yes, on the Chasseur.
Yeah. Prototype systems.
Not on these guys, no.
On the do you want a support system? Do you want target lock on the regular crisis suits too?
On the bodyguards?
No, on the non-Shwashwi
Yes.
crisis suits.
Target
Radiant
lock.
battlesuit on them.
No, they only get 1. Hey, Moonlight! It is a Moonlight. God, I love the thump. Just makes that sound perfect. How you doing, buddy?
Probably screaming.
I figured.
Zippy layoff.
You just trying to get at everybody today.
Scrub, 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 scrub.
Luke's response was, "Why are Blood Angels want to be Cord Berserkers?" Alright, so 4 Crisis Shashis and a Crisis Shasvir as the commander, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What drones do they get?
Let's go with 3 shield drones and a marker drone. Drones are the easiest place to adjust points.
Okay. On the Crisis Bodyguard.
2 oblets for $44 unpainted? To hell.
Faust is laughing. Alright, so the Shasvir here, is it the same loadout? Plasma rifle and 2 in
No,
airburst?
the bodyguards are 2 plasma rifles and a cyclic ion blaster.
Radiant battlesuit? Or no? Or do they have target
Yes,
lock?
they have no, because they only have 3 hard points.
Okay, so Radiant battlesuit, no prototype systems?
They get
Internal grenade pack, Nova Search plasma rifle, sensory negation countermeasures, or
stim injectors.
There's a total of 3 of these guys, right?
Yes.
You said 2 plasma rifles and a cyclone ion blaster.
Cyclic ion blaster, yeah.
Okay.
I'd rather buy the box set. Yeah. Don't blame you.
But they all have a radiant battlesuit?
No, just the one.
Just the one?
You can only take one.
And there's 3 total of them. God, your loadouts take forever.
Yup. Because you can't just duplicate guys into the unit.
Nope.
Which is annoying.
Alright, so 3 bodyguards. What drones do they have? You need to embrace the rubric and become dust. No movement.
Say that again?
Drones on the bodyguards.
Same.
3 shields and a marker.
Yeah. Where are we at points wise?
1877, but I still haven't finished the things that are in here yet.
Oh right, we also have to finish the
Alright, so
commander.
what?
We have to finish the commander too.
Yeah, so the commander in Crisis doesn't have, what does it have?
He has only 2 guns. He has a plasma rifle and a airburst fragmentation launcher.
Okay. Radiant battle suit?
Yep.
Prototype systems?
The Nova Surge plasma rifle.
Okay. He's not your warlord?
He will be.
And this he will be?
Yes.
Okay, what kind of drones does he have?
1 shield, 1 marker. And he has target lock and early warning override.
Target lock. Early override. What is his warlord trait?
Exemplar of the Monka. And he's gonna have the relic, the solid image projection unit.
Yep. Okay. Alright, ethereal.
On disc. So give him
Hover
a
drone?
yep, hover drone.
Relics and signature systems.
He's gonna have the humble staff, the humble stave,
Okay. 2 shield drones?
2 marker drones.
2 marker drones. Okay, and does he have an invocation? What invocation of ethereals does he have?
Voice of the guides.
Wisdom of the guides?
Yeah, wisdom of the guides.
Okay.
And sense of stone.
Okay. Are you giving him promising pupil?
Yes.
Okay. Honor blade?
No.
What does he have instead of honor blade?
He has whatever he.
What?
You don't have to take it. He just comes with it.
Okay. And are you giving him a warlord trait?
Yes, that's what promising people is for.
What warlord trait are you giving him?
He's getting the exemplar of the Callion.
That's what I think. Okay. The fire warriors are 9 fire warriors with pistols and pulse rifles.
Yep.
Do they get any drones?
Nope.
Do they get anything different about them?
Nope.
Do they take a tactical support turn?
No.
That was beautiful. Pathfinders. It's 9 Pathfinders with marker lights and pulse carbines and pulse pistols.
Yep.
Plus there's Swashi. Do they get anything special?
Nope.
Cool.
You are gonna have to go to the section for
Finding the exterminatus.
Stratagems, pregame stratagems, and do emergency dispensation. I think is what it's called.
Got it. Did that. What else do we need to do?
How many points do I have left?
36.
36. That's painful. I mean, there is the correct answer here, but I don't own them.
What?
5 dogs. Actually, I'm not sure if I can, because I think they're fast attacks. I don't think I can have more than 1 fast attack.
Hold on. I'm looking in. Fixing errors. What are you yelling about? Too many selections of Lord of War? It's not
Oh, it's not the super heavy auxiliary, it's the super heavy detachment. Return to chaos. Zippy, the entire point of the greater good is that you let people come to you to join. You don't have to force them. Show them your superior firepower and they will wish to join anyway. That and snazzy paint jobs.
So what is it that would be the Supreme Command? No. What is
Super
it?
heavy detachment. Just not the auxiliary.
Yeah, I'm fixing it.
Fish with hooves. I don't understand why you're caught up on the hooves part.
Twin air busting fragmentation projectors.
Mm-hmm.
Pulse driver cannon. Counter defense system. Multi-tracker or early warning overdrive?
I thought it came with the early warning overdrive. Override. Does it not?
No, I have to put it in.
Oh, then the early warning override.
Then target lock thunder spell. So cluster rocket system, form destroyer missiles, drone control, true smart missile systems, twin air bursting fragmentation cannon, pulse driver cannon, counter fire defense system, early warning overdrive.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Now I need to delete the other detachment. Good luck.
Good luck, sir. Godspeed.
Delete the super heavy auxiliary, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Why is the super heavy 6 command points?
It shouldn't be. Not with 3 Titans in it, it shouldn't be. Titanic units. But yes, they're very expensive to bring.
Alright, now what do you want to yell about? Alright, now what else do we yell about? One more select through the Patrick command cost. Why do I pick 2?
Because you have to have it for each detachment. Because Battlescribe is stupid.
It saves negative 6 CP again.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Alright, so what are you going to do with those 36 points?
Add more drones, obviously. Somewhere.
What you said you couldn't take the what because it was a fast attack? The puppies?
Yeah.
You could take another fast attack.
And without getting an error. I thought patrols could only take 1 of each.
No, it's not erroring. I put 5 puppies in and you're good.
Interesting.
How many puppies come in the box?
4. Yeah, no, they're not cost effective in any way, shape, or form. I have no desire to actually buy them from GW.
Yeah, so let's just pretend we made some puppies. We're just gonna have fake puppies in here.
Yeah.
Alright, you have 6 more points. Wait, how much is another puppy?
6.
Okay, you're at 2,000 points. You have 6 puppies. Alright, here's the trip surge list. You have a patrol detachment with no force organization, crisis bodyguards, commander in crisis suits, ethereal, a strike team, crisis battle suits, 6 recruit hound, the pathfinder team, and then 3 storm surges. List made. And it hurt. Oh, you know what we didn't do?
But
The storm surges don't have drones.
they don't get drones.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Because they didn't get any.
No, the sadly the Storm Surge does not get any drones of any kind.
It's one flaw.
I feel like it has more than one flaw, but
It's just...
I think people who fight it disagree. It is almost 1,000 points of Storm Surges.
Alright, well, we have your Tripster list. Now we just have to find a nice fruit hound for you. And I think I know the answer. Well, one of the options of the answers. Actually, I have two options for answers. I just thought about it.
Why do you guys seem so much brighter than everything else?
Crit hounds.
No.
But crit hounds.
No, those are corn hounds.
Crit hounds.
And much larger.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, crude hounds are nowhere near that large.
Alright, well that was one of my options for crit hounds. So never mind that option.
So what are other people working on tonight? Anybody got projects in the pipeline? What can I look forward to over the course of this week for seeing progress pictures on?
Crit hound.
That's a better option. As long as I have enough of them.
I think so.
Assembling Necrons.
Remarkably,
Oh, that's what I was gonna do.
remarkably, 6.
Strange that I have exactly 6 of them.
I didn't dig super deep, so. What do you guys think? Crit hounds? Would you cut them off of these bases or just glue these bases on?
No, I'd cut them off of those bases.
I think this is a good, at least, beginning stand-in for Crit hounds. What do you think?
Yeah.
So now you have everything you need for that list except the storm surges, which are on the way.
Yep. I just CB'd to assemble 10 warriors, a spider. Ah. I understand what you're saying. The spider's so good, though. Like... The spider's super good. Flayed ones are really good. I'm sad to say that I feel like I had to translate that into American to understand what you were saying. He said that he CBA to assemble 10 warriors, a spider, and 5 flayed ones.
CBA.
Can't be expletive.
I'm not sure what the expletive is.
Well, then I will explain after stream.
Okay.
She can't see chat at the moment, so.
Beth,
Mhm.
can you open it?
How is it that you're the one who closes it and can't open it? Hey, Jotun, how you doing?
Tablet. For 500 pallets. Is that an acceptable answer for you?
I mean, I knew the answer.
No, I don't have a question.
I don't know. I don't know why I asked. Hey, Pothmeister, how you doing?
All these people showed up at the end of stream.
I know. I have like 15 minutes left.
Melt butter, melt the butter in the skillet. Melt butter, melt. 'Cause
I am tired, but other than that, I'm okay. It was a rough day at my normal, quote-unquote, part-time job.
But he's gonna be happy because he gets steak.
Scrub, 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 scrub.
He gets steak for dinner, so he will not complain.
Yep. I get steak at dinner, and
I didn't bake it. Make it
6 days will be headed to
Adepticon.
Adepticon. Sorry, I was on the phone with girlfriend, best part of my week. I mean, I don't blame you for that.
How dare you have a certain lights outside of scrub streams? I can't believe it.
I mean, I encourage everyone to have lives outside of my stream. That way they can come back and tell me about their lives.
Why do you have to make sense?
Sorry. Do you have guys that are on contemptor size bases? I know you don't want me to use the contemptor, so I'm trying to see if you have things that are that much the size so I can test the new list. I'm sure it'll work, but still. I'm sure we can find something. I think contemptors are on old school bases size wise, so you could probably just use the white dreads.
This one?
Yeah. 2 OG dreads that'll function on that front.
Are those dreads in the Dark Angels or in the Help Me Lord box? Apparently they're in the Help Me Lord.
I was gonna say, I think they're in the Help Me Lord box. Box of minis that don't just need to be stripped, they need an exorcism.
Not in there either. Maybe they're in the
They're with the
they're in
yellow
the
rhinos.
Storekeeper's box.
Oh. So, do I need to send the list for both armies or just the DA? Both armies would probably be preferable.
Yeah, these are the same big size, but the height's different.
Yeah, we can figure
Is
that
that still
out.
okay?
Yeah. He's also like half an inch taller than he
He's
should
purdy.
be. Yes, he is. He's also very out of
He's
focus.
not as purdy. He's purdy. He's not as purdy. I don't know.
I don't either. And I feel like on my stream I should know what's going on.
You gave up that ability a long time ago.
I'm aware.
You did this silly thing called I would like you to be part of my stream.
Learned that pro paint on eBay means I dropped it into some paint by it. Yes, it legitimately just clogs up actually pro painted miniatures. I am charging more for this model than its base price because I spent time and effort onto it. Therefore, I should be paid for my time and effort even if it looks not great.
What? How many dreadnoughts are you running? Since I already am in that box.
I would grab both of them.
Okay. 2 dreadnoughts that need to go into correct?
Mm-hmm. This is why I aim for unpainted and people trying to recover from impulse buying an army. That's where you're gonna get the best bang for your buck.
This list is actually pretty freaking sweet considering the trip surge list.
Mm-hmm. The question is whether the patrol is enough to actually maintain your points while the storm surges actually control the board, and because they're not slow. Like at moving 8 inches, they are not slow. Why he moves 8 inches, I don't know, but No, Amazing Etsy Minis are always a welcome reference. I mean, for sure.
Such a bad joke. You wouldn't get it. It's a photography joke.
Gotcha.
Messing up on my dudes like a real professional.
It's at least half the fun, right? Well, now I want to see this listing. Yeah, that's not bad. Terminators can, yeah.
What does it smell like to you?
Garlic.
Which is impressive since there's no garlic currently.
Well, it also smells like steak in general, but... Lots of melted butter.
And there are models that have Power Fist and Sword. And Grim put a link to it. Get more translucent. That's a look. Are you doing a tango? Feels like the right amount of garlic.
Probably.
Oh yeah. You're gonna like that amount of garlic.
Well, it's got to have slight differences in order to avoid them being taken down. That actually made me jump. Have a good one, Grim. Stay safe. Oh Lord, it is time for me to head out too, actually.
Yep.
I knew I was close, I didn't realize I was that close. So I will call it a night here. Thank you all for coming out and hanging out. Alright. Thank you all for coming out and hanging out. We'll be back on Saturday for more painting goodness. As a kind of heads up, again, we're leaving on Monday for Adepticon, so there will be no stream on Monday or Tuesday next week. So you'll get Saturday and Sunday, but not Monday.
But there will be mini streams.
Yes, there will be mini streams starting the following during.
Tuesday. You can do one about the drive.
I'll probably be too tired that day, but
day
we'll
after?
probably do one Thursday or Friday, possibly Friday, just to kind of recap the championship, the 40K championship while we're there. Especially if one of us makes top 16, which is day 2. Otherwise, it'll probably be Saturday before those streams happen, but there will be streams Saturday and Sunday, like little short streams where we kind of talk about how Adepticon's going, things like that. And there will be streams the following Tuesday, but probably not Monday, just because we're driving back. I'll probably have been getting up way too early and driving for 14 hours to get back here on that Monday. So as it stands, we are probably just going to be skipping a week from yesterday. Yeah, if you want to support us in what we do and show up to I'll be at Adepticon. If you see me, go ahead and say hi. If you're there, and if you're not, or you don't feel like it, well then don't. It's fine. But I should be wearing a Scrub Angel Hobbies shirt most of the time that I'm there, as long as it doesn't smell funky. So, at least during the tournament, I'll be wearing it. So. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for the support.